I'm about to audit Uber's entire customer experience in just 60 seconds and show you how you can apply some of the lessons learned to your business. The first question is always, how many steps to your goal? And with Uber, it's 3 taps. It's select your destination, decide on your service level, and request your ride. So you really don't have to do very much to get exactly what you want from Uber, which is a cab. The second question is always, what's that first customer emotion? Uber creates immediate control by letting you know where the available cars are, how long it's going to take for them to get you to your destination, and how much you're going to pay, transforming the anxiety of traditional taxi hailing. And the question number 3 is always the last impression. Uber has a frictionless payment system which allows you to just jump out of the cab. The question number 4 relates to problem handling. If a driver decides to take a longer route to maybe try to get some more money from you, Uber often will just use its system to preemptively fix that problem so that there isn't even a need for a complaint. And the 5th question relates to persistent issues. The main one pertains to, despite their innovations, you have wildly unpredictable experiences due to driver professionalism, the status of the car itself. You can be with a driver who makes inappropriate comments. So now we have lots of information from this very quick CX audit of Uber, and we can immediately turn those into actionable insights for your business or service. And the 5 are basically process efficiency. Uber has massively reduced the ride-hailing friction points in terms of explaining destinations or going through payment. All of that is gone with the Uber app. Second one is emotional engineering. They've transformed the uncertainty of traditional ride-hailing into one of control with real-time visibility and predictability. Third is closing the loop. The invisible payment system creates a seamless experience, while the rating system allows for accountability and continuous improvement. Service recovery is 4th. They've implemented algorithmic detection of common issues so that they can go ahead and fix customer problems before they can even report them. Persistent gap. Now, driver and vehicle consistency remains Uber's biggest problems when it comes to the overall customer experience. And frankly, it's a big one because that basically can make your trip to the airport, which can already be a stressful time, especially when you have 2 kids, that much better or that much worse. The power of this audit is to both highlight strengths to leverage and opportunities to address. Uber didn't just improve the taxi experience, they fundamentally transformed it by eliminating core pain points. The uncertainty of availability, the anxiety of not knowing when a cab would arrive, the frustration of explaining routes to others, the awkwardness of payment and tipping, the lack of accountability for poor service. This demonstrates a critical CX principle. Sometimes the biggest opportunities aren't in incremental improvements, but rather reimagining the entire experience from first principles. Uber's experience design excellence extends beyond their core service to the other businesses that they have created. And by applying these CX principles to adjacent services, they created a cohesive ecosystem. So you have Uber Eats, same map interface and tracking for your food. You also have Uber Connect, which is useful for sending packages. So let's talk briefly about how you apply this audit to your business. So step 1 is count the steps, because you want to know how many steps it takes for a consumer to get to your core business, product, service, whatever it is, and work to reduce that. Second step is identify that first emotion. So you're going to want to say, what are people thinking immediately when they use my service? What can we instill in them? What can we imbue in them? What can they think about when they're thinking about our business? The third step is auditing your final impression. So what are people thinking about as they leave your business, as they leave your company, as they use your product? The fourth step is standardizing your problem resolution. Document your responses to common problems. Is it consistent, or does it depend on who's solving the issue? And the 5th step is facing your persistent issues. Identify the complaint you keep hearing but haven't addressed. This is often your biggest CX opportunity. These insights apply far beyond Uber, far beyond transportation. We're going to be going over these in the coming weeks in terms of other industries and how we can apply making the invisible visible or the visible invisible. We're going to talk about what we can do as far as, what people's mental states are at every part of their customer journey, how we have a comprehensive approach to our persistent issues. So be sure to check those out in the coming weeks. The 60-second CX audit is something we're going to be doing a lot here at CX Foundation because it doesn't require industry-specific metrics. I mean, I personally work in a lot of different industries, but rather it focuses on universal experience. All right, folks, thanks for checking out today's 60-second CX audit. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, check out my newsletter, see what we've got going on at the CX Foundation, and I'll see you in the next one.